Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make this bead box cover with a spoon with charms so that you can get beads out. And the neat thing about this is you don't have to slide your beads in and out. You can, but I used Velcro back here. I'm not going to open this one because it hasn't been long enough, but I have Velcro dots. And you can just open it, so if you really liked it and wanted to keep it for a while, you wouldn't have to mess up the cover. And then this is the inside of it, and I just discussed how I made this. I don't show you how to make this, but I just kind of talked about it a little bit. So let's get started. Hello, so recently I signed up for a swap with Vianney Creates, and so I had to find a box like this. This comes from the Dollar Tree. Right now they're extremely hard to find. I live in Missouri, and I ended up going to Oklahoma and Texas to try to find a box. We were on vacation, so it wasn't like I specifically went to all the Dollar Trees on the way, but hey, it was part of the vacation. It was fun. So I have made my box, and then what you can do is you can put a piece of paper on the box. I have one here that I just happen to have embellished already. And so I have a punch, an alphabet punch, and I just punched out bead happy, and then I put some little bees there. And then I made 3 of these. One's for Vianney, or 2 are for my swap partners. And then I have these little shaker balloons that I got from Queen & Company, and I just cut them out, and then I used the gems from Queen & Company to fill it. And then we were supposed to do something with the top, the hangy top. And so I used my faux, I don't know what it's called, faux glitter leather ribbon stuff. I got this from Hobby Lobby. And I just used a bow punch, punched it out, and attached it to my hanger. I did wrap it around the hanger and hot glue it in place so that it would stay and not play. Here you have a sneak peek of what is in my bead box. So there's that I wanted to show you. And then what I thought was really cool about this was I decided to make a cover for the bead box. And what I want to do is have something that'll wrap around kind of like a sleeve, but instead of, pulling it in and out, because I do have that 3D balloon, I want to make it so it'll Velcro off and on. So this box is 7 inches. And as you can see, I just took a 12-inch piece of paper and I left the branding strip intact. And I just cut it at 7 inches all the way across. For my scoring, I scored at 3.5. You can't really see it very well because of my lights, I'm sorry. And then I scored at just a tad less than 1 inch. Then I scored at 5. And I did another tad less than 1 inch. And I do mean tad less. It's probably 15/16 of an inch. And then I just left the piece with the branding strip. So what I want to do is I want to put a reinforcement on the edges. And then once I do that, I'm going to add my Velcro dots. And I'm not using the dots that you get from Dollar Tree. I am using the Sewology dots. And I got these from Hobby Lobby. The glue on them is much stronger. And so I like it. They're sticky backs and they're very, very strong, very good. So when I go to glue on my piece, I don't have a 7-inch piece that is going to fit. So I had to fake it. So I cut these little pieces, and as you can see, these are also just a tad less than 1 inch. And you can just cut them however you like. And I'm just going to glue that right along there. And then I'm going to glue this piece right along here. And it won't matter that they're not connected. So I'm going to go do that. Let me find my glue. And then I'll just cut off if anything's overhanging, which I can tell there's going to be a little overhang. And I just want to check and make sure that I'm going to be gluing it correctly. Yes, I am. Okay. So this one's going to go right over the branding strip and meet up right at the edge. And of course you just press because you do want that glue to get in place. I shall glue this strip. And I will press it in place. I will move that jump ring. We're going to be using that in a little bit. Okay, pressing that in place. I do have overhang. As you can see, I got glue on my table. All right, I'll give that a minute to set up and then I'll cut it off. Now I'm going to turn it inside out and I'm going to take my piece. See, they're double-sided, obviously, and I'm just going to glue that in place. I just want to look at it real quickly. Okay. This is a really fun swap, and I'm really glad that I was able to sign up and get entered into it. I had a lot of fun because, as I said, we were on vacation. We went to the Grand Canyon. We drove down there. And so I got to go to all the Michaels and Hobby Lobbies along the way, as well as Dollar Trees. I'm a Dollar Tree nut. And so it was just really a lot of fun for me. And I hit all the bead sales. So I pretty much bought everything new to put in this box for the swap. I kind of went overboard, but gosh, it was just so much fun. If you'd like to see our Grand Canyon adventure, I do have a short that I will put in the box below, in the description box, and feel free to watch it. It's just kind of fun. It's very short. It's only 32 seconds. I did not do a good job. The music is not so great, but it just shows a little bit of the train ride, and then it shows the Grand Canyon reveal, and that was really fun. So please watch that. I just get so delighted when people watch my stuff. All right, now I'm going to cut this off. Just at the very top edge. Beep. Oh, this one's still a little wet. I really don't want to mess up my scissors. But for you nice people, I will. Okay, got that done. Now, there's several ways that I can proceed. I think I want to decorate the front before I put on my Velcro tabs, because once I put on my Velcro tabs, I really need to just leave this sit. So I'm going to make a dangle hole. I'm going to decorate my front cover. And then I'm going to put on my Velcro. And then we're going to make a bead spoon. Okay, so for my front cover, I had these little Gorgeous Girl, decoupage pieces. And so I cut out an oval. She already came with a pre-cut oval. So I cut out a glitter oval for the back. And then these really come with everything you need to layer them up. But I just chose 2 pieces. I'm going to put her bangs on her. And I'm going to use her dress. Let me pull that off. And I'm going to use foam to just pop those up. This is the sheet that had those papers in it. And I apologize. I said she came cut out as an oval. This one did. This one did not. So I just used my oval to cut her out. She was actually in this square here. So I just cut her out as an oval because I wanted her to be an oval. I didn't have any squares that fit. All right, so I'm going to use my Dollar Tree tape, foam tape. And I'm going to cut a tiny piece for her bangs. Oops. And that might even be a little bit too long, I'm thinking. Oh, oh my gosh, look at that, it fit. Okay. So I'm going to peel off my sticky. And I'm going to just line up her bangs the best I can and pop them on top of her head. And you can't really tell in the video, but it does make it 3D. I'm going to put foam tape there. I'm going to take another foam tape. I think I need to make this one a little bit narrower. Put that piece on. Save that for another day. I'm going to pull off my foam backing. This foam is really the adhesive's wonderful. So be really careful when you put it down. So I'm just going to, ooh, crud, try to line it up. And put it in place. Oh, did it. There we go. And there you can tell I've given dimension to my little gal. And I'm just going to glue her, eyeballing it approximately in the center. If I can get my glue to come out. I love this glue. This Nouveau glue is so nice. I also love art glitter glue too. I use them both. Pretty sure I said it, but not 100% sure. I did get my little Gorgeous Girl decoupage pieces from Amazon. All right, and I've had them for probably a year or so. So I'm just going to put this right here. Just eyeballing it. Looks pretty good. Okay, I'm just going to do that. And then I want to put a little bow on my little girl's picture frame, right about there. Here is my little bow. So I'm thinking I'll just put it there. Probably should have used art glitter glue for the bow because it does tend to dry a bit quicker. And let's see. I want to put some of these little guys that I got from Hobby Lobby. If you swap a lot with people, you've probably gotten some in shares. And I want to use the red ones, I think. Or I'll just pour some out and we'll see what looks the best. It's either got to be red or green, keeping with my theme. Yeah, I think the red ones. So I will get 6 of those. There's 5. Here's 6. I decided that I only wanted 3 of the little red dots at the bottom here. So I'm just going to put my glue. Three little dots of glue. And then I'm going to put my, I don't know what these things are called, my little pretties right on the glue dots. It'll probably work better if I use tweezers, but I'm too lazy to go find them. There we go. I got my little 3 dots. The next thing I want to do is create a dangle on the side. And the way I made my dangle was I had these old cell phone charm holder things. And so I just took a little gold tassel, cut a little bit off the top. Well, I cut a lot off the top, just left a little tiny bit sticking out. Put some hot glue inside the cap and then just stuck it in. And that'll just give me this tassel that'll hang off the side. And I want it to hang off the left side. So as I'm looking at this, this would be the left. And I'm going to make a small hole. Kind of eyeballing it, hoping I have it in the center. And if you hear my kitty screaming outside, she's a Burmese. She wants to come in and play too, and she gets frustrated because I don't let her in the craft area. So I do apologize. But no kitties have been harmed in the making of this video. All right, I'm going to just put in my eyelet, if I can get a hold of it. And I'm going to take my squishy thing and squish it down. Oh, that's set nicely. It feels pretty good on the other side, but I think I'll just do it again to try to get all the roughness gone. That feels smoother. Now I'm just going to put this through, and let's see if I do it the right way. Yep, I'm going to just stick it through. And then I'm just going to loop this right over like that. And I did that wrong. I don't like the way that the loop is laying. So I'm going to stick it through from the inside and then pull it through. That's the wonderful thing about crafting, is you can always redo it. There we go. And you see now I've got that nice loop there, and it just hangs nicely. All right, let's let our little things dry. The other thing I wanted to do was to make a bead spoon. And so to make my bead spoon, I have one of these little Dollar Tree spoons, demi-tasse spoons, I guess is what they're called. And then I wanted to put a hole in it, and I do have a bottle cap hole punch, and I tried that, and sometimes it works, sometimes it didn't. So I got out my We Are Memory Keepers thing. I don't know what it is. Let me get the name of it. The fuse tool. Excuse me. Heated it up, and then using this end, I just poked it right through, and it melted a very nice hole in there. Smelled probably toxic gas, but you know, I'm a crafter, right? So now I have that. And then I got these clips, which I thought were so cute because they're kind of like rainbowy. And I put a big jump ring on it. It's going to hold my spoon in place. And then I also have these 3 tassels. I got these from AliExpress, but you can find them at Hobby Lobby. And on this one, I put 2 jump rings and a lobster claw clasp, because that's how it's going to hold on to this jump ring. And then on each of these, I put 2 jump rings. And now I'm just going to attach them on to each other. I am sorry, I have such a mess going on here. So I'm going to take a jump ring, and I'm just going to twist it open. I'm going to take one of my tassels that did not have the lobster claw, put that on there, and then on this one with the lobster claw, I'm going to come to this bottom jump ring and hook that on. I may need to open up my jump ring just a wee bitty bit more. And maybe lower my grasp on the pliers. All right, coming through that bottom one. It's hanging on. I'm closing up. And giving it a little squeeze just to make sure that everything is together and tight. So this is what we have so far. And now I'm going to take my last one, get a jump ring. I'm going to twist this open. I'm going to do the same thing. Oops, sorry. I'm going to put it through my top jump ring on my tassel. And then looking at this tassel, I'm going to come down to the bottom, hook it onto the jump ring closest to that tassel. Then I'm just going to close my jump ring. And give it a little squeeze. There we go. And I made my little dangle. And then my swap partner can take this apart and use the tassels however they want. And I'm just going to hang it right on the jump ring. Nope, I lied. I'm sorry. I did lie to you. I'm not hanging it on the jump ring. I need to attach it to my spoon. So I'm going to take this extra jump ring and I'm going to find its opening. My lighting in here is not good today at all. I'm going to open it up. If I can see it and grasp it. I think I need to get new pliers. I'm going to go through the spoon, so I need to open this up quite a bit more. Going through my spoon. Then I am going to come here and I am going to just hook this. Let's see if I like it there. Yep. At the very top jump ring, I'm going to hook it through there and I'm going to close it up. Give it a little squeeze. That looks good. There we go. And then we have our little spoon tassel. And I'm just going to hook it right on that, like that. And then what I'll do is once I get the Velcro dots in place, I can just hang this right on that. And there you have your thingy bop, your box cover. I don't know what you call it, sleeve, whatever. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead, be brave, and I'm going to add my Velcro dots. And this one only has one size, so I have to come and look for my others. Okay, so as you can see, these Velcro dots have the white soft side, and then they have, I guess this would be considered the hook side maybe. They have the rougher, clearer ones. So I'm just going to put these on top of each other, matching them up. Oopsie doopsie. Well, that one wasn't cooperating very well. Okay. This one is being a pickle. All right, there we go. And I'm just going to put one at the top. And I'm putting them soft side down. I don't think it really matters. It's just my personal preference. I'm going to put one near the bottom. And then I'm going to put one on either side. I don't think you have to use 4. I think you could get away with 3. But I just wanted the extra security of 4. Okay, now I'm going to take my box. I'm going to set it inside. I'm going to fold this edge. Now the reason this edge is going inside is this was my branding strip edge that I covered, remember? So now I'm going to come over and I'm just going to gently wrap this. Don't want it super tight. And then I'm just going to lay that back piece in place, turn it over, and I'm going to let the weight of the beads just sit on it until tomorrow when I get ready to wrap everything up. All right, what did I do with our bead spoon? Here it is. So I'm going to take the bead spoon and I'm going to just put it in place like that. And you know what? I think that's a cute swap. I am happy with this swap. I'm very happy with this swap. So just to show you the other ones I made this blue bee girl, and she's all wrapped up in one of those plastic bags you can buy from Amazon. And I made another one. I made a pink one. I made this pink one for Vianney, our swap hostess, and I hope she likes it. So I'll just kind of give you a quick, whoops, I'm so sorry, walk through of the beads that are in the swap. These are just some extra beads that I had from the swap, so I just put them in my own little container here. But there are these cute little lampwork mushroom beads. And then there's some holiday beads. I love, there's a bunny bead or 2 in each box. It's lamp work. There's some nice flower beads. There's a couple of ladybugs. There are these happy spring-like beads. There's flower beads. There's butterfly beads. There's these for, you could use them for St. Patrick's Day. There's Valentine's Day beads. There's snowman. There's crystal-y type beads. There's all sorts of charms, flowers, and a bird. I really like these birds. I got these off of AliExpress. So everybody gets one of those. Those are nice. And then for summer, I did kind of watercolors. And there's some starfish, turtle, and then some of these cracked beads that I think are really gorgeous. And then I found these 2. It's supposed to be a fish. Oops, sorry. He's just kind of a weird, funky little fish. And then I put in some of these really pretty spacers. And I put in all sorts of findings, head pins, eye pins, you know, these things, jump rings. And then I put a bunch of these in there. And I used the nice ones because I like the nice silver. I don't like the darkened silver as much. All right, there you have it. Please let me know what you think. Hopefully, I really hope that the recipients of my swap like this. I had the most fun making this swap. So enjoy. See you next time.